Hi everyone, this is Wander. And no, you have not accidentally skipped to the wrong video. Natalie's very pregnant and the house looks quite different due to, sadly, some tech difficulties, or I should say some video difficulties. Over Originally I just thought it was about 2 hours. It was actually more than 2 hours of gameplay was lost. And yeah, so I'm very sad about that because I had a really fun time with Bill's friendship arc that I kind of mentioned last episode. We had a lot of progress with our career. Nayeli also actually was using a fertility clinic, so she did not get pregnant in the traditional sense. But everyone kept asking, oh, and she's about to have her baby. So everyone kept asking Nayeli, should we have babies? Should we have babies? And everyone was around her was having babies. And so, she just got this like a little bit of baby fever. She's like, what if I had a baby? And she's just choosing to watch TV instead of, going and having this baby. I think I was trying to find the option to go to hospital, but then I was like, wait, no, Natalie probably is more likely just to go ahead and have her baby at home. That just feels like the type of person she is. Also, in this episode, I noticed there's a big jump. I don't know if it's because she ends up having her. I also don't know why I paused here. Sorry. So there is apparently a pause for some reason. I think I was getting up to go do something, which may explain what happens later in this video. There's a jump where I feel like I lose a day of gameplay because I only remember seeing one work day and then the baby being born. Not born, the baby aging up. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, or if like part of the video wanted to corrupt and I repaired it and we just lost a bit of it or something. I'm not quite sure. But Nellie did get pregnant. It actually took several tries at the fertility clinic. And I did have her fertility checked, and we were kind of having a storyline about her struggles with having a baby, and her toilet is broken in the background as she's trying to give birth. So, and then finally she got pregnant and she was so happy. And we're having a boy. So I kind of go through and kind of look through the names. I will say he is not going to be our heir. Dorian is just going to be our beautiful baby. But I do prefer to play more with FemSims as my matriarchs typically. But Dorian is adorable, and I was still so happy to see him, and so is Nayeli. As you can see, all those positive moodlets, even in the middle of this really scary thunderstorm. She's just so happy. And I also think this is, just something that Nayeli really wanted, especially after kind of craving that family connection that wasn't tied to her. She kind of gave up her family when she left the cold and escaped. So this is her way of making her own family and trying to do things differently. And Dorian is just so cute. And this is like my little baby setup you're seeing in the back. Yeah, I did not catch before. I didn't catch Darian having a dirty diaper before sending Nellie to bed. She's so tired. I was really afraid she's going to pass out right after this. Another thing you missed was Nellie was actually, while she's trying to get pregnant and trying and failing to get pregnant because we would constantly take those tests, her parenting skill actually got pretty high because especially during her meetings, because she was having regular little meetings with her club at her house where they all read, she started focusing on parenting books. So it was just really sad that she was struggling, and then we had her have the baby. So we just missed a lot of gameplay, sadly. Also, here's the desk doing that thing I was talking about, where it just yeets almost everything off. And I love that little sectional over there. I was really happy with how I set it up and how cute it is. But I do end up having to move a desk over there instead. But I was so annoyed because I love the desk under there, but I kept yeeting my items off. And even though Nellie, was reading all these parent books and is so excited to be a mom. She is a bit of a workaholic. I think we only see one workday, which doesn't make sense with the baby then aging up like right after we get home or the morning after we get home. I don't know if it's sim time. Like I said, I think we missed a work day. But I do know Nayeli, whenever they are, instead of, taking the parental leave as soon as she's given birth, instead she just stays at work late. And yes, now we can contact the aliens. And she's just very playful. So the very playful is actually from that little scientist collectible that's right there. I have that enabled. I didn't know it was going to make them so playful at work. I end up turning that off at some point, but that's that's why that's there. And I was just really bummed that I lost those 2 hours because you all saw all the grinding and stuff, and then when I actually did all the social things and the emotional storylines, the corruption just said no. I was so sad, which is also kind of why I look forward to in the future episodes where I get to actually speak as I play. So I'm kind of hoping that'll limit that. And she's just mind controlling people to change their clothing. And like I said in the previous episode, I kind of like the idea that Nayeli is interpreting her task for the day. So when it says to experiment, she's like, "Oh, they're scientists. They understand. This is all science. They they're okay with me experimenting on them. They get it." And as you can see, Nayeli's gotten actually very good at her job. We've actually already hit like the max for the day. We do still stay late just because I want money. So I take care of her needs at work and still have her stay late. Partially also so we can oh yeah, I had to pay the bills once we got to work because I ran out of time. Because we had a baby in the middle of the night and still came to work. Because Nayeli is Nayeli. I actually usually go to way more festivals in my playthroughs, especially my Rags to Riches, because with Rags to Riches, festivals are so important. But also, I don't work typical jobs in Rags to Riches. Oh yeah, I just decided to go ahead and give their break room a TV and radio. Partially because Nelly loves to listen to classical music. So I could totally see her either requesting this and not even using the TV part. Because even at home, she doesn't have a TV. Well, no, now she has a TV. But for a while there, she didn't. I was saying if we could get a computer upstairs instead of just having downstairs, because this little office space made sense. But then I figured out you couldn't put a computer there. And we're just, yeah, we even though we kind of are a bit mean and bum crystals and constantly mind control them, our coworkers seem to like Nayeli quite a bit. So that's nice. And I think here she is either doing a mischief. I'm pretty sure that's a mischief task from memory. And then let's see, what are you doing? I think we're looking for something. Yes, we're doing mischievous things and kind of getting our mischief task up while we're at work. And now we're trolling the forums while working and getting paid for it. Because why not, I mean, I know she probably should be home, bonding with her baby. But I promise she does bond with her child. But one of the storylines I definitely plan on leaning into is the fact that Nayeli is kind of a workaholic to the point where she doesn't neglect her children, but they definitely end up being more latchkey kids, even though she does love them quite a bit. I just think she wasn't raised in a typical environment, so she doesn't really understand. She does read the parenting books and she understands, take care of them, love them, make sure that they have a routine. And yeah, we got a promotion. Nelly's actually pretty good at getting promoted. I don't remember if by now she has it or not, but I know I gave her the entrepreneur buff. Oh no. He's a bit sad. And I don't, okay, so I might have missed probably what happened. Now I'm looking at the time. Dorian was probably born really late Saturday night. And then, no, well, really, no, it still doesn't make sense. I don't know why Dorian aged up so fast. Because I thought babies were babies for 3 days, or is it only 2 days? Because I have it on normal lifespan. So, like, watching this back, and I think even when I was playing, I'm like, he was a baby for a really short time. Yeah, because maybe I considered the only thing, okay, well, it is Tuesday now, but I don't think that really makes sense. Because, well, maybe it's considering he was born on Sunday, really late Sunday, Monday, and then they can age up on the third day. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe they do age up on the third day. And then I did have a moment of whose white baby is this? Because I know the babies don't always match the skin tone of their parents. But I was pretty sure Dorian, being darker skinned wasn't just a baby glitch thing. I didn't see his other parent. Okay, our baby came out is it xenophobic or xenophobic, where they don't like the aliens. But I had a feeling though that this was a CC skin overlay that was just auto colored wrong. I don't know how Nelly got a pristine reputation. And then sure enough, we take off some things, and I do. Okay, yeah, because I do decide that even if it was a glitch, that Dorian was so darker skinned whenever he was a baby, I just decided to go ahead and keep him roughly that same skin tone. And even though he is not our heir, I am going to go ahead and dress him in red. So that he'll match his siblings' gen. I may not do this every gen, but I just really thought the outfits he kind of came in really cute, and I just think red suits him so well. I think he's so cute. And this is just some of my different skin overlays I'm playing around with. I have a lot of different styles, and I love the boho blush on a lot of my Sims, and I just think Dorian is so freaking cute. I think he's such a cute toddler, and I love him so much. With Midsum, usually I only have them have one baby. Typically just because she usually had a girl first off. And then obviously Rose has one baby. And so, well, I mean, Rose has to only have one baby and only raise one child. And then Yellow Gen is usually where, or at least in the past, I've had multiple children, and then Gray obviously wants a big family. But Dorian, he's so cute. And I'm just so happy he's here. I'm so sad that y'all missed his whole conception and her. Oh, okay. And he has the glitchy toddler walk. And they're just so cute. And Nelly is just so happy to have him finally after. The play is so it's even looks even more violent sped up. But as you can see, our periodic table, I keep saying that, our element collection over there is filling up. I just put I just kind of make some room here, since I don't plan on her immediately having another baby pretty soon, because I do want to get Rose Gen already kind of started. And like I said, he wasn't going to be our heir, but we're going to love him regardless. And he's just so cute. And yes, she's going to admire her new possession that is the potty, because get that anywhere. But yeah, she's already level 5 parenting. That's partially because we're no longer a micro home, but we're in that middle tier. Tiny home, I believe it is. But she did a lot of reading and preparation for him and to have him. And we're going to have Tim add some or get some food. He's going to get over on the sectional. I loved how the sectional is, and I'm really happy they added in kind of these multi-piece furniture that we can stick together. And then, yeah, see, all our stuff went here, but it wasn't here before in the inventory. We had to, like, go in and out. Dorian's so smart. And I kind of know that it's because of the buffs from this small house. But once again, I kind of like the idea that Dorian got a lot of Nelly's attention, and she studied so hard on his development, and she actually takes parental leave while he's a toddler to kind of play with him and spend special time with him. And I'm just really sad because I was so happy to play through after seeing how hard she worked to get pregnant. We actually used a lot of our money on and off to pay for her fertility treatments. And it was, at first I was really tempted because there's two options. You can either have like a mystery donor, or you can choose who it is. I was so tempted to choose Mortimer, just so the chaos of having Mint have one of her babies be by her nemesis. I still may do that with a third child because slight spoilers, we do in fact already have. I've been able to say that I'm going to start the playthrough with Rose Jen in I'm going to start the playthrough with Rose Jen as a toddler because we do have her, and I'm holding off playing until I get all these episodes recorded and up. So thank you so much for watching. I love watching them play with not play. I love watching them read their babies to sleep. That's one of my favorite interactions with toddlers, is watching the parents or, people in the home read them to sleep. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and I'm so sorry that y'all missed out on the process of all of this. And I'm really hoping you don't lose any more episodes, because 2 hours with a gameplay after editing and everything is probably 2.5 episodes of content. So thank you so much for watching. We're getting closer to the live playthroughs. If you like the video, please feel free to like. If you want to subscribe and see what happens, feel free to subscribe. I hope you have a great day. Bye.